Hey, it's Baz here back with another YouTube video, and yet another game is going to be upgraded on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So the upgrades are going to include ray tracing lightning at 4K and 60 frames per second, and the game is Metro Exodus. And let's get into the details, and maybe we'll have a wee quick discussion on it. Let's get to it. Before we get into the details, if you're liking the content I'm creating and you want to help support the channel, all support is very much appreciated. If you want to hit that wee like button, and if you want to hit the subscribe button to see all my other videos, and if you want to hit the wee bell notification to see when all future videos drop. So let's get to the article. 4A Games has revealed details of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S for free upgrade to Metro Exodus. So we're promised ray tracing lightning through the game without sacrificing 4K and 60 frames per second gameplay. At the same time, a new Metro Exodus PC Enhanced Edition has been announced as a free upgrade, looking to take advantage of the new and more advanced ray tracing features, including DLSS 2.0 support for NVIDIA GPU owners. As of yet, there's no word on when these upgrades will be released, but they're expected to arrive in 2021 at some stage. I've had to guess myself, it's probably going to be later on in the year, I would say. Metro Exodus is one of the first games to make use of ray tracing upon its original release in early 2019. So, leveraging the new technology found in the NVIDIA GPUs on PC. Now, many of these enhancements are making the jump to console. There will be a full ray tracing lighting on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and both the base games and DLC will feature ray traced global illuminations (RTGI) and the ray traced immersive lighting technique that first appeared on PC alongside the 2 Colonials expansion. Series X won't be able to shoot for 4K, but will still have 60 frames per second with full ray traced lighting at 1080p. All of the new generation of consoles will also benefit from reduced loading times from the SSD, 4K texture packs, obviously not the Series S, where necessary, and a bunch of platform specific features that include spatial audio and controller latency, improvements on Xbox and haptic feedback on a DualSense controller. Strangely, there's no mention of the Tempest 3D audio tech on PS5. All of that will be free upgrade for the current generation and will take advantage of the smart delivery on Xbox. That does, however, leave the possibility that you won't have save file transfers on PlayStation, but watch out for there. Then again, Metro Exodus was a part of PlayStation Plus in June 2020, so that's an awful lot of people who will be getting a fresh dose of next-gen goodness for the price of their ongoing PlayStation Plus subscription. On PC, there is a similar extensive upgrade being made part of for the Metro Exodus PC Enhanced Edition, to go with the extent that while a freebie for all existing owners of the game across Epic Store, Steam and GOG, it will be treated as a separate game to install and not a simple patch. The PC Enhanced Edition will use 4A's new fully ray traced lightning pipeline that will offer additional ray tracing features beyond what was found in the original release. This includes advanced ray tracing reflections and DLSS 2.0 support for NVIDIA GPUs. This version of the game will actually require a ray tracing capable GPU as part of the minimum specifications. So, in through the article, just the first thing I want to say is that obviously PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are going to have 4K 60 with ray tracing. Now, whether that's going to be full 4K 60 with ray tracing, or there's going to be a 4K option 60, then obviously a dynamic resolution with ray tracing at 60, so it could lower down. We'll have to wait and see what way they implement that. There might be a couple of different options of things that you can put in there. Off topic, want to get back to what my point was. So obviously PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X going to have 4K 60 and ray tracing. And the Xbox Series S is going to have 1080p, 60 frames and ray tracing. and what way they implement that as well. But to me, like, the console is capable of it. It can do ray tracing, obviously. It's going to be not 4K textures, it's going to be 1080p, but they're going to have full ray tracing implementation in it. Obviously, it's not going to be the same quality, but for the spec and what the power of that console is, you know what I mean? Like, that's amazing. And for all the people who are saying that, the Series X is holding things back, it's not. You just have to have, it might be a wee bit extra work. You're doing extra textures for 1080p, and then you're doing 4K textures, but the system is capable of it. Obviously not to the same degree, but we're still getting ray tracing going with this here. If this is fully true, what they're saying that they can do, then bring it on, and that'll be interesting to test to see what the comparison is between the likes of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X versus the quality on the Series S. But the point I'm trying to make it here is that it's capable of it, and full of people are saying that it's going to hold systems back. You know what I mean? If more developers can do this level of, aim for this. This is what we should be aiming for in the future. No more 1080p 30 frames. We should be aiming for 1080p 60 frames with ray tracing to some level on the Series S. So on screen here at the minute, I've got a image with all the features that the games are going to entail. So one column we've got the Xbox Series X, S, and the PlayStation 5. The other column we've got is the PC Enhanced Edition, not PC. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to go down through them all. They're going to have all the same features. Obviously, the only difference is that the PC is going to have advanced ray traced reflections, and it's going to support for DLSS 2.0. But now that's obviously in the video feature, so the consoles are AMD based, so they're not going to have that. Now, obviously, this is a big debate. This is just me saying I'm not getting into this. Not debating. This is just like PlayStation 5. We don't know of as the equivalent like machine learning. We know that that is in the Xbox Series S. I hope it's in the PlayStation 5. We'll have to wait and see. Now, maybe Sony have, maybe not that, but they've maybe some sort of equivalent on it that, so some similar to DSS 2.0 or machine learning in there. Look, that's to me it's fantastic that all these features can be possible on the next gen consoles. So that to me this is bridging the gap. From to PC like. We can have the exact same, bar the advanced ray tracing. We're going to have ray trace reflections in it, but everything else is going to be pretty much the same. Just the PC's just going to have that wee bit more cranked up in them certain areas. And look, it's probably I would actually like to see, now I don't have a ray tracing card on my PC. Maybe at some point, or if a friend gets one, if he's got the game, we'll maybe get a re-recording from that. Hopefully, if lockdown ever opens up. And I'll be honest, I haven't even bought Metro Exodus. I was actually tempted there recently. It was on sale. Tempted to buy it. Now, if I had knew this was happening and if I had knew that while the sale was still on, I probably would have snapped up the discounted version. Get it. But it wouldn't probably matter the gold edition as well. But you know what? I might keep an eye out, see if it comes on sale again. I might have a look online, see if I can get a deal on it or something. Not sure if it says. So it's out sometime this year. Don't know. I think it's probably going to be later half. That's my opinion. I said that earlier on. Could be wrong. They maybe release it in the first half. We'll see. I don't know. I think this is, to me, it is quite ambitious in what they're doing on the console, and it's going to probably take a wee bit of time. They probably want to polish it to be the best possible version that they can get. So I would, if I had to guess, it's going to be probably the later half. I would say it's probably you're talking sometime between September and November-ish, early December at the latest, that you're going to get that in around that period. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. Look, if I'm wrong, this Like, I don't have any inside news, nothing like that. So that's just me guessing. That's what I think. Wish I had got the game on sale. If I knew this, I would have definitely got it. But I will keep an eye out. If there's another sale on, I think I will get it for this coming out, and maybe try and do a video near the time. Maybe record a bit of footage of the way it is now on the Series X, and then when it comes out with the update, do another maybe of the same area. Try and do like a wee path or whatever, just to compare the difference in it, and just for myself as well, because I'm sort of really interested, as you know. I just hope more games, more companies come out, and like all this debate of what console's better, what's console's worse, that doesn't matter. Just they're here. Let's get all the companies on board. Let's get them singing off the same hymn sheet. Let's get them used to the systems. Get them develop the best versions they can in every system for every game. And do you know what, as consumers, and whether you're on a PlayStation, whether you're on an Xbox, enjoy it all, you know. Just going to wrap it up there. So as I said before, if you like the content I'm creating, you want to support the channel, and any support is very much appreciate it. If you want to hit that wee like button, if you want to hit the wee subscribe button to see my other videos, and if you want to hit the wee bell notification button, you can see when my other future videos drop. Here, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and if you have any comments, leave them in the description or the comment section below, and maybe you can chat there as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. See you all soon. Bye.